It is I, Oni Pepperoni from Pizza Party Art, here to talk more about Cat 3 movies. Hong Kong's hard R. They're NC-17, they're adults only. As more are dug up and released on Blu-ray, the zeitgeist has inspired me to do some digging myself. Here's a trio of films, action-heavy with women leads. Let's party! Angel Terminators. Cops Ida and Hong hunt down triad gang leader Sawada, who has returned from Thailand to finish business in Hong Kong. A fitting title, the focus is on the cops weaving a tapestry of justice and violence, collateral damage damned. The action is flashy as hell, even when it doesn't need to be. Everyone gets a taste of the high life in terms of action, as well as some time in the grimy Cat 3 gutters. Amplifying this speedball is a pervasive sense of bleakness, a mean-spiritedness not unlike the Eurocrime and Italian polizioteschi flicks of the 70s. Trying to go further into the plot is hard because while I strongly recommend the film for its intricate stunts and sequences, it mirrors its approach with its storylines. Jarring shifts and condensed timelines lie scattered in this movie's fallout. Touching on all the beats of the crime genre with gambling debts, drugs, and double crosses, it's exhausting in an entirely different way. But the movie is called Angel Terminators, not Angel Script Supervisor. Its action far exceeded my expectations, both in gunplay and larger scale stunts, as well as the fight choreography. Its sense of style is constant, even in something like a petty drug squabble. Also worth mentioning is the film's take on heroic bloodshed action movies, popular at the time and typically displays male friendships that sidle up between wholesome and homoerotic. Here, Angel Terminator serves up its own brand of camaraderie tinged with sapphic solidarity. A Cat 3 action vehicle more than equipped to outrun cinematic purgatory.
Fuck you!
Sammy, not bad. Can I kick harder?
Sure.
KICKBOXER'S Tears. A young woman sets out for revenge after her brother dies in a kickboxing match. But revenge is never that simple, especially in 90s Hong Kong, as she soon finds herself taking on an entire crime syndicate. An incredibly direct plot for a similarly brisk yet evocative title. We see the kickboxing, we see the tears, and then the revenge. Action highlights include the opening 15-minute kickboxing match, surprisingly economical revenge and death matches, and an ending that definitely left the characters with PTSD. There is a palpable mismatch between the action scenes and everything else in the movie. Everything that's not fighting has this layer of cheesy goofiness that whiffs pretty hard by itself. Set shoulder to shoulder with the rest of the movie, the jarring shifts of KICKBOXER'S Tears are representative of the charms of Cat 3 and Hong Kong film.
Hold it! Mr. Wong, I'm Michael Lee's sister. Just now, I proved to you all that I'm good enough to challenge you to a match.
To be honest, up until the end, I'm not even sure if you classified this as a Cat 3 picture. But seeing as it's from Hong Kong and shares many actors of the era, it's close enough for me. Genre pure or not, the important thing is that feeling of not knowing what is going to happen next. And for a relatively straightforward seeming movie, where most of them are dressed up in dorky windbreakers, that feeling of surprise hits that much harder when you see those joggers shatter someone's spine, all adding to this unique taste of culture found within this niche of Hong Kong film. ROBOTRIX. A mad scientist has turned himself into a cyborg and is on a rampage of kidnapping, rape, and murder. Caught in the wake is Anna, a police detective who was gunned down, but was resurrected as an android herself. Teaming up with her old police squad and the Doctor-Android duo who saved her, they set out to stop the robotic carnage. This is pretty much Cat 3 RoboCop. It's the most graphic of the three here. It's got heavy doses of robo-sex and robo-violence. It's also the most fun since this movie's tone is that of a sex comedy throughout. If the term crowd pleaser could be attached to a Cat 3 movie, this would be it. And not only because of the ample nudity. This film's scale and ambition with the props and effects, however silly it may all play out, is accompanied with polish that is among the minority, at least in my Cat 3 viewing journey so far. And that's where it may fail some viewers who are looking for something with more bite. It could just be my desensitized taste, but now that I think about it, who would be interested in delving further into a Cat 3 movie other than similar-minded cinephiles who want something different?
Huh? Me what?
I'm in an interesting place where I'm wary to recommend it to a more conventional moviegoer because it could be too graphic. But I'm also wary of recommending it to a cult cinema fan as it might not be graphic enough. But that's enough with the hypotheticals. We're not here for imaginary strawmen. We're here for the imaginary sex robots. At least I am.
今次唔使你哋啦，今次我哋有3隻現成嘅。
3隻咩啊？
咩啊？佢話我揾你哋3個扮妓女，引個兇手出嚟喎。
好啊。
又唔使3個嘅，是但一個得㗎啦。
我啊，係咯，呢啲咁容易嘅事就交由阿 N 去做，咁就得㗎啦。
橫掂我都想了解下做妓女嘅滋味係點嘅。
Those were the 3 movies. I'd say right now my favorite is Angel Terminators. Its action is on par with Kickboxer's Tears, and it's got an ending that really hangs with the best. But not to discount Kickboxer's Tears. Moon Lee, aka our Moon lead of the movie, is great. Playing opposite is Billy Mr. ROBOTRIX Chow and Yukari Oshima. Billy you might recognize from Jackie Chan and Jet Li flicks. Yukari you may have seen in the legendary Story of Ricky. Turns out Moon and Yukari have starred in a bunch of Hong Kong movies, particularly the girls and guns subgenre of action. Maybe not all Cat 3, but all look fun to check out. So, what do you think? Are you interested in these movies, Cat 3 or Hong Kong cinema? Any more Cat 3 recommendations or themes? I had fun doing this video, so I hope to do more in the future. Thanks for watching. Consider liking and subscribing. See ya!